guys, it's Becky here, Aunt Beck's Creations. And yes, I'm a little hoarse. We slept with the windows open, which was great, except I'd removed the heavy blanket from the bed and it got down into the lower 50s last night. We were both laying there with freezing cold feet, but neither one of us wanted to get out of bed and close the window. And that's all it would have took, is just closing the window. So anyway, I'm a little hoarse. We were cold. It's a new day and the temp is rising. When Scott left for work, it was like 57 degrees. It's now 61. So temp is riding up. But I thought I would just chit chat and come on and share a few things. I've made some postcards, which if you're friends with me on Facebook, you've already seen them. Or if you are in the Koala T, no, this is Pink Poodle Pack. Pink Poodle Pack. See, this is what happens when I join too many groups. Everything gets mixed up in my brain. So if I've dropped out of some of groups, it's because I wasn't really participating in the group. And it's not that I have anything against anybody in those groups. It's just my poor brain can only handle so many things. So I'm in just a few groups now. And it really helps my brain stay on track. Because I'm not a planner user. I can't write. I'm no good with that. I can make a grocery list, and that's as far as planning goes for me. But anyway, I've mailed out 5 of the 6 that I made with Pink Poodle Pack the other night. And I need to make a few more because there's a few more ladies participating. And I'd like to send a postcard to anybody that's participating in that. So hopefully I'll remember who I mailed them to already. Because if not, some people might get 2 postcards from me. But anyway, yeah, that's that. Then yesterday, I was playing with Koala T Crafts, which is Jen Evers. And she made the cutest little teddy bear. And I didn't use her templates. I pulled out my Creative Memories. Remember that? That company there. Used to go to parties for it and stuff. I don't even know if it's still going. Y'all will let me know if Creative Memories is still going. But I bought this circle cutter back then. So I utilized my circle cutter. I need to cut a circle for the inside of the card because I think it'll help him stand up. But we made bears. But I want to cut this circle out first. And then I'll bring my bear over. That might be too small. Let's cut a little bit bigger. And this thing you just unscrew here and then move this little thing out. I just need a place to put a sentiment on the inside and to give him a little bit more weight so he'll quit falling over. That's what I ran into. So, and I keep my box and everything because it's easier to store this. That'll work good. In the box. So let me put this away real quick because it just works better for me if I just go ahead and put it up right away. All right. I'll put that back on my shelf over there in a minute. But this is the little bear we made last night. And I'll put a link to that video if anybody else wants to go on there. I know that Jen has the templates in her shop that she has. But I'll let you go to the video. And I hope that you'll join our Facebook group, Koala T Crafts. And it's spelled K-O-A-L-A, the capital T, and then Crafts. Okay? And that's on Facebook. And you can see he stands up just fine once in a while. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open him up. And I want to add this here. But I'm going to need to trim a little bit off the top where you make the little crease so that he'll open. So I will cut that off. Let's see, I know what I'll do. I'll mark I think we did a 1/2 inch. I'll just slide this in here. Come over to the 1/2 inch. And I'll just make a score line that I can cut across. And I'll just use scissors. So I've been busy working on projects with people. I also did pick a stick. I missed the live with Amy Love yesterday. I missed it. But I went back and I did it. I'm just going to ink the edges a little bit. And man, y'all talk about hating a page. I'll show the page to you in a minute. But it's like Amy said to somebody on the live. You still hear what was said, you know, that Amy and anybody that was live said. You still hear what they said, but you don't get to read the chat. I've made a big old boo-boo there. What if we just flip that over? Because I didn't like that. And I don't really have a sentiment for this yet. But might just grab a tape runner out of here if I've got one handy. If it's got any adhesive left in it. Okay, that's the side I want to use. And this is the inside of it. Let's see if that balances the weight out a little bit, because that's, I think, why he's not wanting to stay up, because his front weighs so much. No, see, I don't know what to do. He's just wanting to do that. Bloop! I think it might be because I pressed too much. Let's see here. Let's see. All right. There we go. So that's the little bear we made. All right. Then what else have I been up to? Oh, that page. Y'all ready for something hideous? This page is just horrible. Look at that. Anyway, I don't know what luck I'll have, because I put glitter down thinking it was embossing stuff. I didn't read the bottle. I was trying to hurry. But what I did is I heated it up, and then I put the thick embossing powder on it. And look at that. I've glued that to that. Oh boy. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab some paint and just kind of tone this down, I think. I might do that with y'all here. Let me grab some white paint and see what we can do. You can always knock it back with white, can't you? I think I'll just use a baby wipe and some white paint and see if we can just tone some of this down. It's not working for me. There's a baby wipe here that's been on the trash can overnight that doesn't have hardly anything in it that I can use to just push this paint around a little bit. Or not. I like the border. I just don't like the middle part. And you can see where I got some of that embossing powder stuck somewhere else and melted. That's okay. You almost need a wet baby wipe though, don't you? To get it to really do. Let me get a wet baby wipe. And I've got a mess on my table because when I was working with Amy doing this pick-a-stick journal page, and she does that on Thursdays. It's Amy Love, and I can't remember that group. I think it's the Craft Room. I just want to knock that back some. Well, that baby wipe took it all back off, didn't it? Let's do this. When all else fails, pull out a finger. I think my main problem is I tried to start with a page I didn't like, and I didn't gesso over what was there. So you're seeing bits of that. But I thought I'd just play and chit chat. So I wrote a blog post this morning on my blog, and I was just wondering if anybody else kept a blog that's an active blog that they'd like to share in the comments below. That would be awesome, and then that way we'd be supporting each other's blogs as well as our YouTube channels. So just let me know down below and share your links to your blogs. I'm just going to grab some goldish colored paint. Try to pull a little gold out of the out of this border into the main body of it. I know I probably should dry it before I do that. Ooh, that one's gotten kind of creepy. When I cleaned up my cart yesterday, I found all this paint that I haven't been utilizing because it's been in a tub and not in the paint rack. Because I just started pulling just from the little paint rack I had. But now that I have the great big paint rack, I can get to all of my paints. So I'm finding stuff that has sat on its side for a very long time without being shaken. And it's time to use this stuff up. Oh, that reminds me. More about what I have in mind for June. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a video, and I'm going to make a list of things for each week. And I can either email the list to the participants, or they can do a freeze shot of the screen when I share the list, because I'm going to do it in a week form. And you don't have to do everything that's on the list. You can pick the projects, because I know I've heard from a lot of people that they're card makers only, which is awesome. But I want to challenge those card makers to reach past that and try to do something a little bit outside their comfort zone, just to challenge themselves through June. And my idea for it, I'm going to share most of it right now, and then I'll just come back with a list, is we're going to aim to have Christmas in July and have some gifts made ahead that we can save for Christmas, actual Christmas time. So keep that in mind for when I pop the lists up. That these would be things that you would like to give to friends and family at Christmas, okay? So that's my plan, is we are going to create Christmas gifts that for Christmas in July, in June, that will be a little bit ahead. And I know a lot of people are making their Christmas cards throughout the year, and I think that's an awesome idea too. But I want June to be our month to make things that could be gifts. And I will share more on that later. But yeah, go to my blog if you want to see pictures of things that we do. My blog is lifeforus.com. crafts.blogspot.com, and it shows a lot more of things that pop in my brain on a daily basis, things that bother me, our daily life, our animals. If you want to know more about Scott and I and our family and that kind of stuff, you'd probably get more of that out of our blog than the videos here. I've noticed a lot of people do not like it when I talk about things that disturb me here, so I save that for my blog for the most part, unless something really ticks me off, and then you'll see me pop it up here. But yeah, I was just trying to catch up on May's photos. A lot of how I do my blogs is whatever I've taken a photo about. Also, I'll share, you know, our input on it, things like that. All right, that at least gets it to where it's something that maybe I can work with. So, yeah, I'm all over the place this morning. As Betsy Doodle Dee says, twaddle, bunch of twaddle. But I wanted to come on and share some stuff. I've got to run some errands now. I've got to pick up my Zantac from the pharmacy, and I need to go get us a nice wide plastic rake to rake this side yard. Scott mowed it last night, and I told him I would go get a big rake and work at getting it deeply raked to make mowing next time easier. So anyway, I'd like to see what everybody's working on. So if you'd like to just pop on and share some projects, that would be awesome. This is just a wipe off page on the other side. But yeah, I just thought I would share a few things that I had been working on and making and doing. And I'll try to put links to everybody's group that I'm in on Facebook that I'm utilizing here in this video. So, Koala T Crafts, Pink Poodle Pack, and I think it's the Craft Room. Amy, you'll have to remind me. And this is what you do when a page looks just totally horrible. You do something over it. That's all. It's only paper. Like Amy said, it's just paper. Don't get hung up on it. Just play and have fun, and whatever comes out, comes out. That's your page. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. And sorry this was a little bit long, and I'll get back to you on next month's ideas when I get the list made up. Bye, guys.